Hello there, chums. It's I, Captain Steve Exo, and yeah, today I have flown to another planet that's a wealthy system, but this one is in a Viking system. And yeah, there's some pretty gnarly ships here, so take a look at that shuttle. That's quite a nice one, isn't it? So yeah, pretty epic. Quite a nice looking planet as well, this red one. Yep, there's some nice fighters that have flown in. There's some pretty nice haulers that have flown in. But yeah, just to give you an overview of all the ships I've seen so far, I'd let Exo fill you in. But I'm actually hanging about here to see if I can get another, I don't know, exotic ship. So yeah, I'm going to hold out and see what the exotic looks like, hopefully, if it flies in. But if not, there are some pretty tasty explorers. Anyway, over to Exo. Exo, if you wouldn't mind showing the actual audience, all of the chums out there, what we've seen so far. Engage! Okay, so I found a fighter up in the station when I was upgrading my exosuit, which was quite nice. I took a pic, and a couple of fighters there together, which are quite nice. Very red in style. And yeah, there's the Needle-Nose flying in on its own. I thought it deserved its own photo. And there's two other fighters. I like the one on the right. It almost looks like the Alpha Vector. Very cool. And then there's this fighter too, which is another barrel nose. Pretty cool. And this one, which was kind of standard, not overly keen, but I like the colour. The khaki colour's cool. And then shuttles. There was a whole array of freaking shuttles. Some of them looked almost identical to one another. I quite like the patination on that. The yellow's quite cool. But yeah, this one and the next one are very, very similar. They are different shuttles. Honest they are. But yeah, who wants them? I mean, they're just meh, aren't they, really? And again, there's another shuttle, yellow one. I quite like little spikes on the wings on that one. That was okay. Two haulers. I love the green one with the air intakes, and the double box one. Very nice. And this one's quite cool. It's very compact, almost looks like a taxi type hauler. And this Explorer is really cool. Now I do want to try and get more Explorers because I only have one so far, chums. And this backward wing-swept one was very tasty. And then this one here, which almost looks like a glider, which was cool. But wait to see what I found, chums. Well, a ship has flown in, and it is an exotic, and it's quite a nice one. Right, okay, so here we go. I'm going to make an offer on the liveform ship. Sorry, this took me by surprise, because I was actually building a base when this flew in. I haven't done the dice rolls as yet, chums, but I'm really liking this little orange number. That is as cute as hell. Right, okay, negotiate price. Excellent, eh? Looks like a little pocket watch. What's it called? The Ohamatot experiment. Okay, right, excellent. BW8. Exchanger Rooney. There we go, yep, transfer a Mondo. Sweet as. So now this little ship is mine, which is frickin' ace. So yeah, I traded in that ship for this ship. Awesome. And you're probably wondering what the base is that I built. You can see it in the background. It's a frickin' huge dragonfly. Yeah, so I built that while I was waiting for the exotic to fly in. It took about an hour for the exotic to fly in. So there we go. Built myself a lovely little dragonfly base. I say little, it's freaking huge, isn't it? Yeah, but that's it. It's in creative mode. So the idea is you can sit up in its head, up in this area up here. And you can sort of observe the landing platforms for the exotic to come in. Or any of those other ships. Now this is in creative mode, so you're not going to see it in other modes, which is a bit of a shame, because it's freaking awesome, isn't it? Yeah, I'm quite liking the fact that you can tip the wings off now with the rounded edges, but there we go. So that's that, chums. So yeah, created a base here in creative mode, and I've picked up an exotic ship. Right, so next step, I'm going to have to go up onto the actual station and start upgrading this. Now I did really like this sort of Explorer as well, with the back swept wings. I mean, look at that. Isn't that is so cool. I don't know what it's called. Let's give it a scan. Oh, a gamble. Nice. That could have played well into the lore, couldn't it? Oh well, we've picked up this experimental ship, which is quite cool. So yeah, I'll see you up in the station, guys. See you up there. Goodbye for now. Rightio, I'm in the station and I've just done the dice rolls, chums. We got a 33. A 33, which isn't too bad for an exotic, really, especially one of this sort of size and caliber. Now, this is called the Ohamatot experiment, BW8. So it's an experimental ship. Now, I might make out that it's a warcraft, or it could be an experimental ship that is for hyperdrive. Who knows? I mean, it's pretty all-round now. I mean, they've kind of nerfed the exotics slightly, haven't they? So yeah, let's go see what it looks like after I've stuck 33 slots in it, value-wise and all otherwise. Okay, well, I'll be right back with you in a bit. Don't you go away now. Okay, it's done. Right, let's take a look at Ohamatos experiment BW8. Right, so here's the stats. So yeah, it's an interesting one, this one. It's got pretty decent damage potential for an exotic and an awesome hyperdrive range. Not as maxed out as it could be. I mean, the damage potential, though, take a look at this. So I've got pretty much every single weapon installed. So I've got quite a lot of weapons there, but then when you go into the technology, it's pretty much all weapons there too. I mean, we have got a little bit of hyperdrive range shenanigans going on, but not overly. This is an experimental weapon-driven machine. Now, the actual backstory for this one, I'm going to say it was used by the Viking to help push the Sentinels back to the outer regions of space. Being such a small, agile ship, its shield didn't need a massive amount of strength. After all, it was only going up against Sentinels. The way that they overwhelmed them was by in numbers. So they just went at the Sentinels with a shed load of these ships to push the Sentinels back to the outer regions of space, just through sheer aggression. I mean, look at how well tooled out this ship is for combat. Is pretty awesome. I mean, its maneuverability as standard is fairly high. The hyperdrive range is now huge to help push them back, but this damage the potential that really pushed the Sentinels back to the outer atmospheres. Well, the outer hemispheres. Okay, right, so that's the backstory for this one. Okay, cool. Rightio, I'm going to have to take this for a little bit of a test flight, aren't I? So here we go, let's take us out. And we have liftoff. So yeah, the cockpit itself is pretty much like any other exotic. It's pretty sweet, it's pretty nice, it's pretty clean, it's pretty swish and dapper. Cool, look, I've never noticed that little mini console down there. It almost looks like it's got a radio built in. It's fantastic. Okay, right, so this is quite a nice system that I'm actually in right now, where I got it from. I mean, that planet down there with the red grass is freaking amazing. What are the freighters like spawning here? Okay, well, let's just take a little wander around. I do need more support ships in my fleet, but those look like they're all experimentally type ones or explorery type, so I don't really want those. But yeah, it handles quite nice. The weapons are good, which is brilliant. Yeah, yeah, it has no free space. Jesus Christ, that's mental. That is Infraknife is off the chart. That's pretty nice too. Pow! Take that, rocks! Right, rocket launcher as standard. Yeah, pretty cool. Phase beam. It's got all the weapons. It's got all the toys. It's got all the frickin' toys. Awesome. So yeah, that's that ship pretty much there. That's done. Let's have a quick look at it in camera mode as we're flying through these asteroids. Look at that. What a cool little ship that is. That is pretty darn sweet. Yep, the Sentinels would run from that little guy. He's pretty awesome. Imagine a whole fleet of them. That's pretty lethal. Awesome. A little mini killing machine. Righty-ho. Cool. And we may as well head back in. I mean, I'm not seeing many recruitable frigates here, but I do need to improve my frigate fleet in creative. Oh, and I need to improve my exosuit. So I don't think I've actually gone up to the exosuit merchant. But yeah, that is a nice little ship. So yeah, every single time I'm doing a jump, I'm upgrading my capacity on my exosuit. Because at the moment, that's good. But I need to continue with this. And my technology, I can continue with that as well. Not that you need it in creative. But here we go, let's touch down. And just in case you don't know where the exosuit vendor is inside of here, I mean, what you can also do is call in the Nexus and get one extra slot with every single jump that you do. So this is the chappie over here. So I'm just going over here, interacting with this, grabbing that. And yeah, I'm doing the cargo at the moment. And I'll do the technology last, I think. So there's that one. And if I head on down here, if I jump back in my ship, I'll show you where it is in the Nexus. So I'll reconvene with you inside the Nexus and I'll show you where you can get extra slots. But all you do is you fly back out of the station and just call in the Nexus inside this station. I mean system. So we go. Let's call it in. Okay, I'm a little bit too close to everything, I think. Now can I call you in? Yeah, there we go. I might as well just fly in and show you rather than cutting it, mightn't I? So, yep. Head on over to the space anomaly. Everybody calls it the Nexus because the Nexus terminal in the center of the space anomaly is called the Nexus. And the anomaly looked very different in previous iterations. I mean, now it's freaking huge. It's like Doctor Who's TARDIS. Before it was tiny inside and just had Polo and Nada. Now it's got all this going on. It's almost like a little mini city inside of a ball. It's like a freaking mini Death Star now. Okay, so let's head on over here. So I'll show you where you can go to upgrade your exosuit. I usually just use my backpack and rocket jets and fly straight up here. Lovely job. And run through here. It's probably the best way to do it, rather than worry about the ramps. I mean, who uses ramps? Even in the station we don't use ramps. And then all the way over here is quite easy to miss. It's just here. That's it there. It's not as big as on the station, and people can often bypass it. So yeah, with every jump, do it in the station, and do it inside of the Nexus, and yeah, it won't be long before you've got them all done. Okay, alright, until next time, chums. Goodbye for now. Goodbye, goodbye. Oh, Exo, you're going to show the card, aren't you? Brilliant, my little friend. Excellent.
The Ohamatot's experiment BW8 stats are quite good when compared to other exotics. The stats that it betters the other exotics on is value and damage potential. However, all other stats are bettered by the other two exotic examples.
And yes, I have a Patreon. There's a tier there for pretty much everyone, including ship models. And here are the 10 Patreons that are getting ship models. Well done, Patreons! And here are all my other supporters via Patreon. Thank you very much, chums. Much appreciated. And yes, you can also get merch. You can pick up a fine and dandy mug or some socks. Hop on over to Teespring. And yeah, you can support me in many other ways by hitting a like, subscribe, or just not skipping my adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or hit one of these links on the screen. Thanking you!
Fire burns.